always say it, that moms are going to save this country. I firmly believe it. So many people believe it because moms are taking a stand, and I might be right here with one of the #1 moms in America who is putting up a good fight. Miss Catalina Stubbe, so good to see you with Moms for Liberty. How are you doing?
Thank you, Vanessa, for inviting me. Thank you so much. I am so happy to be here celebrating our conservative values, defending. Everyone is talking about parental rights, so I'm so excited.
Yes, let's talk about the fight of parental rights because that's on the forefront. You know, we hear a lot about immigration, we hear a lot about the economy, and then we also hear about parental rights because they are attacking our kids, and we need to make sure that we protect our kids.
That's right. And we realize, parents, that local elections are very important. And suddenly, the local races now became the topic of everyone, not only presidential, but now we're looking for a school board races. And this is one of the strategies of Moms for Liberty, training parents to run for a school board aligned to our what is respecting the innocence and integrity of our children. This is not only aligned to Moms for Liberty, but this is aligned to the state status of education of every state. It means giving the opportunity to the kids to have an education based on academics, not based on ideologies. What we see is a war against our children.
And it really is a war, but we're at the front lines, and we're putting up a good fight, and we're going to continue to do so because mama bears don't like anyone messing with our children. So you talked about, you know, for example, school boards. I know just recently in the last couple of years, Miami-Dade School Board districts in Miami have flipped from Democrat to Republican. We're seeing more and more people really coming forward and saying you're not going to mess with my kids in their school. So what are you seeing? I know you spend a lot of time in Florida.
Absolutely. And the thing is, this is a non-partisan race. It means it's not even because of you are Republican or not, but it's because of the value. What are you standing for? To offering a good education for your children, the future of this country, to get ready, to get prepared, to graduate with a purpose. Because right now you see the proficiency that we are talking about is only 30%. That means 70% of the children in this nation, they're not reading at the level. They are not solving the problems, math at the level. And this is the most sad reality that we are living these days, because they are asking a lot of money for those districts for education. However, never the standards of the education they're raising is quite opposite. Their solution is to lower the standards to show that, well, children are meeting the standards. This is sad because our children, they are not graduating with a purpose. They are not prepared. They are not learning skills. Those children know all the positions in sex. However, most of them, they cannot even cook one recipe. They do not know the 10 Commandments. They do not know history. So this is outrageous because this is our tax dollars. And they are using our money to teach our children to hate our country, to hate each other, to change the gender or nature of our children. And most importantly, to be against, to put the institutions against the citizens, the government institution against citizens, and most importantly, they are putting against the family institution, which is crucial for civilization.
Yes, it is. And, you know, going back to what they're teaching and not teaching in schools, Catalina, I feel like as days and days pass, I'm seeing more kids that are experts on TikTok, but they are not making A's and B's in math and science.
That's the sad reality.
I feel like that needs to come back on the parents. Parents at home, don't get mad at me. If your kid's on TikTok, that's your own personal decision. I don't want my kid on TikTok. However, they know all the dances and the latest moves and all the latest hip sayings, but they don't know the 10 Commandments. They don't know our Constitution. They don't know how to read and write. They don't even know how to write cursive.
They say, I don't like God. You ever read the Bible? Because when you say I don't like potatoes, it's because once you try potatoes and you don't like potatoes. But how can you say I don't like God? It's because it's trendy. It's because everyone, this is social contagion. Now they are certainly more than 300% more people are identified as other as heterosexual. I can name it. We can stay here for 10 minutes naming all the genders that they are proposing. But this is the most important part, that they are using our kids.
Yes.
And they're abusing our kids.
They're brainwashing them.
Unfortunately. But you say one important thing, and is the parents get all the decision. And that's true, because who is in command? Is the child or the parent?
The parent should be.
Parents should be in command of this education. And honestly, when you, for example, one of your children is identified as another thing, you should guide, not affirm that fantasy of your child. Because if my children is identified as a mermaid, I can say, well, let's talk about it, but you know that you really are a human being. You are not going to become ever a mermaid because you are perfect the way you are. And this is what we need to make understand our children, that God didn't make a mistake. They are beautiful the way they are, and they can become great citizens of this country with a purpose, helping others, helping each other. This is really what our American values are.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. And so, again, it is up to the parents at home to get involved, and you're a wonderful push. Really love Moms for Liberty. Love following what you do. I know you have chapters all over the country. If someone wants to get involved with Moms for Liberty, and say, for example, there's not a chapter in their area, how can they still get involved?
Absolutely. So they can become a chapter chair, which is become the leader. And you don't need, honestly, much. This is normal moms that they don't have time. And we understand that. However, we want to change. We want to be respected as a parent, and we want to get involved, but not really work for it. I mean, the thing is, you need to get involved. This is it's not anymore just going to the PTA meeting. It's not only texting or email your teacher. You have to be in the school boards. You have to be involved. Please join momsforliberty.org and join a chapter. This is very important because you need to understand what is the curriculum that your children are reading right now and learning right now, and opt out, and all the different options that parents have. And now I'm going to talk about the summit. It's going to be in Washington
in August.
Yes. That's correct. And you are invited.
Thank you.
And all the moms that really are concerned about the education of this next generation, you should be meeting me there to discuss, to learn, to have all the tools that are going to get you a better, raising better children, raising strong children, confident, ready with skills, ready to be productive members of society.
Absolutely. So that summit is taking place in August. You can go to momsforliberty.org, get all of the information. Also join a chapter. Just get involved, because I'm telling you, if anyone's going to save our children, it's the mama bears. We have to give them a big bear hug and protect them day in and day out.
Absolutely.
Catalina Stubbe, so good to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by. Always a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.